Finding the right high yield savings account can be a game changer for your finances, especially in 2024. Instead of just letting your money sit and even lose value to inflation, you could be earning interest that adds up to hundreds or thousands of dollars over time. In this video, I've narrowed it down to the 7 current best high yield savings accounts of the year, all offering over 4 or even 5% APY. These accounts will give you great returns with no fees and no minimum balances to earn interest. And they come from institutions with proven long-term reputations. With that said, let's get started with account number 1 from the very well-known bank, American Express. Our first account is the American Express High Yield Savings Account. This account currently has a very nice APY of 4.25%, and having an account with American Express comes with some other benefits that don't come with a lot of other online high yield savings accounts. Online savings accounts are notorious for not having a physical location where you can deposit cash or withdraw cash, but there are many banking locations all over the country that will make it really convenient to have this savings account with. Your money is pretty safe with American Express given they're a long-term institution, and your money will also be protected with FDIC insurance in case anything ever did happen. One last benefit that makes this account a little bit nicer is that you do have access to 24/7 customer support, which is something you don't often get with online high yield savings accounts. I would strongly consider this account if you have any credit cards with American Express, and it does make it nice to have all of your finances managed under one account. Moving on, another high yield savings account you should strongly consider is with Discover Bank. Their online high yield savings account currently comes in at 4.25% APY, which is well above the national average. Discover Bank is well known for great customer service, and you'll also have access to 24/7 customer service in case you need any help. Discover does a really good job of making sure there's no real hidden fees, and their account has pretty consistently had a very high APY. And if you happen to have a credit card with Discover Bank, this will be a great option for you to consider if you want to keep your finances all in one place. I would recommend this account to anyone who has a Discover credit card or just wants good customer service and an interest rate with a pretty strong track record of staying well above the national average. Another great feature with the Discover High Yield Savings Account is that they allow you to create buckets or basically sub-accounts. And this is a great tool for dedicating your finances to specific purposes. For instance, if you wanted to, in this same account, you can have an emergency fund and a travel fund. Moving on to our next high yield savings account, it's going to be with another well-known bank, and that is the Capital One 360 Performance Savings Account. This account currently has a 4.25% APY, and over the years, it's had a very strong track record of having a high interest rate. With the Capital One 360 Performance Savings Account, you can also create buckets or sub-accounts so that you can separate things like an emergency fund and other savings goals that you might have. Capital One has banking locations all over the country, and that makes it really convenient if you have cash you'd like to deposit or withdraw. And again, that's not something that many online high yield savings accounts come with. Capital One's a very popular bank to have credit cards with, and I'd strongly consider this option if you have credit cards with Capital One. Capital One isn't particularly known for their customer service, so that is one thing you might want to watch out for, but this account does come with a lot of features and benefits that you're not going to get with other online high yield savings accounts. Now, as we move on and look at some more high yield savings accounts, we're going to look at a few options that are online only. This means you won't be able to deposit cash with them, and that is a drawback that the first 3 options we looked at don't have. However, in exchange for that, you are going to get a higher interest rate and some other cool perks that you don't get with the first 3 options. The next account we'll look at is Marcus by Goldman Sachs. This account is very consistently one of the best high yield savings accounts out there, and the interest rate is almost always one of the best. Currently, you're able to get 4.4% APY, but it can get even better if you're able to refer somebody else to an account, because you'll get an additional 0.25% APY for each person you refer to a Marcus by Goldman Sachs account on up to 5 referrals per year. Each referral will give you just 3 months of that additional 0.25% APY, but that will bring you up to 4.65% APY when you do make those referrals. One other nice benefit to this account is that you can get same-day transfers to and from this account on up to $100,000. And if you've used an online high-yield savings account before, you know that one of the biggest downsides is waiting for your money to transfer. So that actually is a very nice benefit. You also get access to 24/7 customer service, which again is not something that always comes with online high-yield savings accounts. I would strongly consider this account if you want a nice middle ground between the highest interest rate possible and lots of features and benefits. But remember, you're not able to deposit or withdraw cash from this account. But if you're able to maximize that referral bonus, that might make it worth it. Next up, we'll look at a very popular and highly rated online high-yield savings account, and that is with SoFi. The SoFi online savings account comes with a very nice 4.5% APY. But there's an opportunity to earn a bonus just for opening this account, as well as many useful benefits and features. Real quick, I want to mention when you open a savings account with SoFi, you're also going to get a checking account, and the checking account has a pretty competitive interest rate as well, which is something you don't usually see with checking accounts. Currently, it's 0.5% APY, and that means you're probably going to earn several times more than you are in a traditional checking account. As for a bonus you can earn for opening these accounts, currently you can earn up to $300 just for opening a SoFi checking and savings account. But there is a direct deposit requirement in order to earn this bonus. In order to earn the $300 bonus, you'll need to receive direct deposits of $5,000 or more into the account within the first 25 days of opening it. If you deposit between $1,000 and $4,999, then you can still earn a $50 bonus. But anything less than $1,000 will not earn any bonus. However, there's a secret $125 bonus that you can earn for opening this account through a specific cashback portal. That is through SoFi's partnership with Rakuten. All you need to do to get the deal is open an account with Rakuten, then click through their browser extension or website to the SoFi checking and savings account when you open the account. And after you meet their direct deposit requirement, Rakuten will mail you the $125 check later on. If you don't have Rakuten already, I'll include a referral link down in the description below. And when you use that link to open a Rakuten account, you're going to get a 10% boost on all of your cash back. So definitely check that out. So on top of earning a nice interest rate, the SoFi high yield savings account will also come with vaults, which is essentially buckets or sub savings accounts, so that you can specifically manage your finances and have an emergency fund, down payment fund, etc. I would strongly consider this account if you want a nice middle ground between the high interest rate and lots of good features and benefits, as well as that bonus. The bonus can make a big difference, and you'd need to save $20,000 for a year just to earn a similar amount to that $125 bonus you can earn with Rakuten, for example. So I'd strongly consider this account for that. But do remember, you will not be able to deposit or withdraw cash from this account. Moving on to our final two high yield savings accounts, we're going to have the highest interest rates that we see, but remember that usually comes with losing out on benefits and perks. So these accounts are going to be pretty simple and straightforward with not a lot of benefits besides a high interest rate. The next account we'll look at is with Basque Bank, where you'll earn a very nice 5.1% APY. To earn that interest rate for just simply parking your money in a savings account is pretty incredible. And it's a compelling interest rate I would definitely consider taking advantage of. And while this account does have no fees, no minimums, and FDIC insurance, there's not really much else going on, and it's a very basic account. Remember that transferring your money in or out of this account will take a while, and you're not going to be able to deposit cash or withdraw cash. There is one other intriguing account from Basque Bank that deserves an honorable mention. They have a really unique mileage savings account where you'll earn 2.5 American Airlines Advantage miles for every $1 you save annually in this account. The value of this offer largely depends on how much you value American Airlines miles, which I know some people would value at 2 cents per point. If you know how to use American Airlines miles, you could definitely get way more value than 2 cents per point. But if you don't want to take a lot of time to learn how to get the most value out of American Airlines miles, then I probably wouldn't consider this account. However, for a lot of you who are points and miles enthusiasts, then this is a bank account you might consider. All right, moving on to our final option, we have a sky-high interest rate for a savings account with Ivy Bank. Unfortunately, this account does come with some minimum deposit and balance requirements in order to earn the interest rate. However, it's not too high for what I think a lot of people will want to put in a high-yield savings account anyway. You'll need to deposit a minimum of $2,500 and maintain that balance in order to earn the interest rate. However, the interest rate is 5.3% APY. Beyond those requirements, this account is pretty solid. Ivy Bank is a division of Cambridge Savings Bank, which has been around for almost 200 years. And your money here is, of course, FDIC insured. So I don't see it as too much of a risk. However, who knows how long Ivy Bank will keep that high interest rate. But if you're looking to get the absolute most of a high yield savings account, then I would strongly consider this account. With these accounts, it's nice to know that your money is always growing and earning you interest when you're saving it. But I also like to earn some extra value when I'm spending my money, and that's why I made a video on the best credit cards for 2024. And I highly recommend you check that out, since credit cards are a great way to earn extra value for your money. But that's it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.